Hello and welcome back to Mrs. C's virtual music room. Remember Amadeus? She's very tired today because she went for a long walk through the canyons. Hey, wake up. She went for a long walk through the canyons because she wanted to get some exercise, but now she's tired. You need to take a nap because you're tired? Okay, you take a nap then. How many times are you told to do something and told because? It's time for bed because it's getting late. Drink your milk because it'll make you big and strong. Do the dishes because it's your turn. Finish your homework because then you can play. Eat your vegetables because they're good for you. Attention, boys and girls, because I would like you to listen to my story. Because score by Mo Willems, performance by Amber Ann. I think this book might be about music because look, it's got music on the cover. Oh, and look, it's got music on the inside. Symphony number 8 in B minor by Franz Schubert. We're going to hear more about him in just a second. Because a man named Ludwig wrote beautiful music, a man named Franz Schubert, was inspired to create his own. Because many years later, people wanted to hear Franz's beautiful music, they formed an orchestra. Oh, look, a violinist. I play the violin. Because a man practiced since he was a kid, he was asked to join. Because a woman studied day and night, she too was asked to play. Because many others loved practicing their instruments, there were enough musicians. Because someone created a poster about Franz's music, tickets were sold. Because the train conductor stopped the train at the Grand Concert Hall, the orchestra conductor arrived. Because the orchestra librarian had copies of the score. You have one, you have one, you have one, you have one. Here you go, here's yours, here's yours, here's yours. The orchestra rehearsed. Because workers checked the lights and the seats and swept the floors, the grand hall was ready. Because the time had come, the ushers opened the doors. Because someone's uncle caught a cold, someone's aunt had an extra ticket for someone special. Do you think it was the puppy? I don't know if they let puppies in the concert hall. I'm not sure they do. Maybe it's somebody else. Because the usher helped the aunt and her special guest, the niece, they found their seats. Because everyone was here to hear the beautiful music, it was quiet. And the orchestra was ready to play. In row C, seat 14, sat the girl with the uncle's ticket. She heard the beautiful music written by a man named Franz, and it changed her. Music became part of her life. The girl was changed. From that moment on, the girl learned everything she possibly could about music because it fed her. Not like cookies and chips. It fed her soul. It fed her heart. Soon, she started to write music too. She learned to play the piano and the violin. Because like Franz, the young woman had something to share. Over time, the woman became very good because she worked so very, very hard. One night, her music was discovered because she was also very, very lucky. Then she was invited to perform her music at the Grand Concert Hall because so many people wanted to hear it. Her composition was dedicated to the uncle in row C, seat 14, because it was his ticket that had brought her to this very, very special place. And that night, someone else was changed because they heard the world premiere of Symphony No. 1, The Cold. And that's how it happens. She wrote the symphony because she heard music. She went to the symphony when she was a child, and that inspired her to learn everything she could about music. Why did she go to the symphony? Because her uncle caught a cold and couldn't go, so her aunt took her. Why did she listen to that music? Because someone named Ludwig inspired someone named Franz, who inspired people to play, to form an orchestra. And that inspired someone to create a poster, and that means tickets were sold. All of these events led to this young lady, Hilary Purlington, learning, composing The Cold. And that led to all of these events that meant Hilary Purlington wrote the symphony called The Cold. I hope you've liked my book today, and I hope you'll come back again for more.